Michael Adams from Keep Inspiration Alive, giving you 10 tips on staying at your first hostel. This is my first adventure staying at a hostel, so I thought I'd do a little pay it forward on teaching you guys some tips that I've learned on staying at a hostel. I know it's very intimidating at first, so I want to try to walk you guys through this if you guys decide to ever stay at a hostel. Here we go. Tip number 1. Bring flip-flops. Bring flip-flops or sandals. Not for a fashion statement, not for anything like that. It doesn't matter about the weather outside or anything like that. Your flip-flops are for taking a shower. When you stay at a hostel, you will be staying with many other people and you have a community shower. So keep that in mind, and I don't care how clean you think it is. If it looks like you can eat off the floor, wear sandals or flip-flops. There is such a thing called athlete's foot. You do not want to get. Trust me, it's invisible. You will not be able to see it. So wear flip-flops to protect yourself. Tip number 2, bring a lock. Yes, hostels do have lockers that you can lock your stuff up in to keep it safe. So bring a lock with you. Some hostels, from what I hear, again, this is my first hostel I'm staying at. From what I hear, many hostels will rent out locks, but you're going to be renting it out on a day-to-day basis. Why do that when you can just go and get one from like Amazon or the store or something like that for $5 or $10 instead of having to rent one out wherever you stay? So keep that in mind. Here we go. Tip number 3. Tip number 3 is bring a power strip. Trust me, you will be the hero of the hostel. Hostels usually have about 1 or 2 outlets per room. Depending on where you stay, you might be sharing a room with 4 other people, 8 other people. Oh my God, I've even heard 18 other people in some places in the world. I haven't stayed at those. This one has about 4, and there's like 2 out. There's 1 outlet with 2 plugs in it. So bring a power strip, because if you're someone like me, you're going to be charging your phone, your laptop, tablet, things like that, and other people will be too. So I'm telling you, if you bring a power strip, everyone will love you. So tip number 3. Tip number 4, I'm sorry. Bring your own towel. A microfiber towel is preferable. You want to bring something compact. So get like a travel towel, and make sure it's microfiber. If you can get a microfiber towel, you will be happy, because again, towels take a long time to dry. Microfibers do not. So bring a microfiber towel with you so you're not carrying around a wet towel with you everywhere you go. And they will dry really quick. So here we go. Let's see. Tip number 5 is hostels are not noise free. Remember that. People from all around the world are traveling. They're traveling to hostels, and they're going to be on different time zones, and there are different, sleeping schedules and things like that coming from different time zones from around the world. So hostels expect noise. If you're looking for a noise-free place, go to a motel, go to a hotel. But if you don't mind the noise, go to a hostel. I mean, some of them I'm sure are more noisier than the others. This one that I'm staying at is actually really good. It's really not that noisy. Tip number, let's see, where am I? Tip number 6, be smart. People do steal. Remember that. I don't care if you met these people and you went to a bar with them and you're like, oh my God, they're so nice. And I had a couple drinks with them. No. Don't do that. People will steal. Regardless if people wouldn't even steal, don't put yourself or them in the situation. Remember, you could be in a situation where they might be checking out and you might have something right there, and they could just be like, you're giving them the temptation to do so. So don't do that. Lock your stuff up, and just know people will steal, and it will ruin your trip, and you don't want that. So you want to have a good trip, so keep your stuff locked up. Simple as that. Tip number 7, respect the dorm room. Again, you are in a dorm room with other people from other cultures around the world. You may or may not understand them. You may or may not even like what they say, or they may come off in a different demeanor than what you are used to. Just respect it. Don't be, keep to yourself, basically. That's what's gotten me through. I kind of keep to myself in the dorm rooms. I talk to people on the outside, and we have a great time. And so, tip number 8. Tip number 8. Everyone doesn't want to talk, and everyone does not want to be your friend. I'm not saying don't talk to people. By all means, go talk to people. But if you kind of pick up on that sensation that they're just kind of like, leave them be. They don't. Some people come on vacation not to mingle. Some people go on vacation to get away from things, and they just want to be left alone. So really pick up that vibe when you're talking to people. If you feel like they want to talk to you, if they're kind of giving you the blow off, let it be. Don't take it rude. Respect them and respect their wishes. Tip number 9. Be considerate. And don't talk rudely to people. Again, this goes with the cultural thing. Just keep it real basic. Keep it upbeat. Smile. Smiles goes a long way. So just, if you're telling someone to like, shut up, that's probably going to piss someone off. And if you could say, can you please kindly keep it down? Just be more conscious of your words that you use. And I guarantee you'll go a lot further and a lot more people will be happy with you. And tip number 10. A good attitude, that covers them all. A good attitude will get you all the way through. Be polite. Smile. It doesn't even matter if you're having a good time or not. Smile anyways. You'd be surprised if you put that smile on your face, it will change your mood. So just have a good time, smile, and keep a good attitude. And just laugh at things, just find things. Keep a good sense of humor about things. People are going to mess up. Because it's I'm sure people even that travel hostels for a lot of times out of the year, it's because you're interbreeding with different cultures and things like that. So you're not going to always understand. So just keep a good attitude. People are trying. People do want to have a good time. And people usually don't try to be rude. I haven't come across anyone rude here, actually. But I'm sure it probably does happen. But just keep that in mind. People want to have a good time. And sometimes people will say things. And if you just kind of be polite about it and just keep a good attitude, it will carry over and it'll create that ripple effect back and forth between everyone. So with those, I hope those 10 tips help everyone, and I'm going to end it here. This is Michael Adams live from Keep Inspiration Alive. Namaste.